Hello, children, class 9. Welcome back to the moral science class. Today we will start with the lesson Become a Blessing. So, you have you are there is a learning board and a blackboard. We have also a soft board and blackboard. Become a blessing all the time. Why? We have to see and then go for the story. Okay, keep your book, open page number 10, keep the pencil. Which side I will go for telling you to underline, you have to underline. Vinod was a good, nurtured student in class 9. He entered all through his up compromising smile and kindness. Up compromising means he is ready to compromise, and kindness means kind hearted. No one could perhaps match his fine and pleasant behavior. Children, pay attention and keep your own book. Don't look at the video. The side which I have told you have to underline, then you will show. But you should read. When the reading part is there, you should keep your book on the table and follow my reading part. He always had a magical spell around him which attracted known and unknown people. What is magical spell? His courteous talk captured even the strangers. Courteous means, underline the spelling, courteous. Courteous means full of courtesy. Full of courtesy, polite. See, children, politeness is a big part. If you are not polite, you cannot proceed in your life. If you are snob but you are good, no one will respect you. So, courteous is a very vital thing. Talk captured even the strangers. Strangers means those who are not expected. Underline the word not expected person. At the first encounter means first talking, first conversation. He hailed from a poor family. He belonged from a poor family. His parents were happy and thankful to God even in their dire needs and meager means. The word meager underline. The word meager underline. I will give all the word meanings from this chapter. For all the blessings they received from God. Vinod imbibed his. Please underline these words which I have already underlined. This fine quality from his parents. He took counting various blessings he enjoyed from God, from his parents and friends. He used to tell his classmates that their little classroom is a mini world as a vital thing. Yes, I'm usually telling your world is mini world. So many children, different class, different language, different culture, different mentality, different health, different economic balance. We all are gathered. But what is the unity? We all are students, we all are teachers, where all should recount their gifts and graces and become a blessings to others. Become a blessings all the time was the caption Binod put up. See the learning board, you will see where he had written become a blessing of all the time was the caption Vinod put up on his class learning board and day. This caption went viral not only in this class but also in the whole school and on the accoladed wall, accoladed, you can say. Vinod posted the story, kindness as sweet as the orange. See the line, kindness as sweet. Here is the line, kindness. You underline this, give the bracket, kindness as sweet as the orange on the school notice board, and all eyes in the school turned towards him. Now go to the next part, page number 11. Page number 11. The story is very short. Today we'll read up to this. Next day we'll finish the story. Ajay was a middle. Now, Vinod was saying our story. What is the story? Ajay was a middle class working man. He worked in IT firm. Every evening when he returned from work, he went to the nearby market to purchase vegetables and fruits for the family. had regularly went to an elderly lady who sold oranges. She was advanced in age and yet she worked to earn her daily bread. She told very sweet oranges and for a moderate price. Ajay had great concern for this elderly fruit vendor. He wondered whether she never tasted the sweet oranges, though she sold them for several years. He made he made up his mind to surprise the elderly orange vendor. Accordingly, every day after weighing the oranges and stocking them in his cloth bag, he picked out one orange and peeled it to the test. He ate the segment of the orange and gave out taste for every yourself. He then handed over the peeled orange to the elderly vendor before she tasted the segment and said it was sweet. The man disappeared into the crowd. This kept happening every day. That means what happened? That elderly one, according every day, the man was coming, ate up the segment of the orange and gave out a cry. Oh, how shaver the orange was. The man was very clever and sly. He ate up the orange, but he was not paying the price of the orange. Every day it had happened. Now I think this is a story with a great joy. We will finish it today. One day Ajay came to the market with his wife as usual. He weighed the oranges and took one to test. His wife said that the old lady sold sweet oranges always. She said, "Why do you test it daily and say that it is savor? Why do you make this complaint daily and pain the elderly lady?" See how sensible his wife. Ajay was not like that. The elderly orange, I'm reading this well, the elderly orange vendor is a good person. She is a poor. She would never test an orange unless I give her this way. I want her to enjoy an orange daily, and so I devised this pain. His wife nodded her head, approving the kindness of her husband, because Ajay was a very kind-hearted person. He was not he was not like a other sly boy. The lady was very poor. Unless Ajay gave, she will not test. That's why Ajay always what he was doing, why do you make this complaint? Again, I'm reading this one. You just make it a bracket and read it. This part is very important. Why do you make this complaint daily and pain the elderly lady? Let her sell them and earn her livelihood peacefully. The man replied, the elderly orange vendor is a good person. She is very poor. She would never taste an orange unless I give her this way. I want her to enjoy an orange daily, and so I devised this plan. His wife nodded her head, approving the kindness. Approving means she understood that her husband was very kind-hearted. So I finished almost this. Only this part is left. I will go through today. What is your duty? You will learn this poem, and then this poem you have to write in your interleaf copy. This is your activity work. Learn the poem and write it in your interleaf copy and draw a picture. So I'm writing this. Write the poem and draw a picture in your notebook. In your notebook. This is your activity work. This is your activity work. Learn the poem and draw it. For today, enough. Next day, I will I will finish the story and start writing the question answers. Thank you, children. Enjoy your day.